Hi, I'm Mike Heuser, VP of Training and on-site trainer for Phone Ninjas. And now we're going to talk a little bit about obtaining the contact information. And you would think on every phone call this would be a normal thing that would happen, but sometimes we can miss it. But we definitely want to make sure every single time we're speaking to somebody on the phone, we find out who they are. But it sometimes takes a little bit of working. You don't want to be too abrasive and ask too early. You want to get to know them a little bit and kind of earn the right to ask for their contact information. Sometimes you come right out of the gate and ask for the contact information and they're a little bit hesitant, okay? And there's all types of different techniques out there that are being used to get the contact information. You notice that getting the contact information can happen at different times. In a generic call, you notice that we gave our greeting, we qualified, and now we're going to go get the contact information. In a specific call, they called in about a particular vehicle. We found out who they were first, and then we opened up the funnel by qualifying after. But let's go back to the generic situation. So when you're asking for the information, when you're asking for someone's contact information, ask in an assumptive manner, okay? In that way, like you get it all the time. So it would feel funny if they didn't give you the contact information. Just try it that way. So when you're going into it, act like you get it all the time, and they'll naturally give you the contact information. So now the way we go for that contact information is like this. Great, let's do this. So I don't waste any of your time. Let me go check and see what I have available now and what I have coming in over the next few days as well. It should take me about 10 minutes. Are you calling from home or work today? Oh, it's my cell phone. And that number is? And how do I spell your last name correctly? And your first name is? See, when we're obtaining the contact information, first thing, so I don't waste any of your time. People are like, great. Okay, I got that. That makes sense to me. Okay, he's looking out for me. So don't waste any of your time. Let me go check and see what I have available now and what I have coming over the next few days as well. I'm giving the impression I'm going to do a little more extra work for you. Okay, that sounds good. Now, why does this work? Why does this, what we call this technique, kind of work for you? I think it really falls in that little line in there that says about 10 minutes. See, I think that a lot of times people, when they hear it's going to take you about 10 minutes, they're certainly not going to wait on the phone for 10 minutes. So they'll naturally start to give you the contact information because they're going to assume you're going to have to call them back. You didn't tell them you're going to call them back, that they're going to assume that. So as soon as they hear that, so should take me about 10 minutes. Okay. Oh, they're like, oh, okay. Now, how do I spell your last name correctly? Even asking for the name that way. When we're asking for a name, a lot of times, if you just ask for the name, can I get your name? Can I get your name? You'll naturally get the first name first. Well, obviously the first name first. I mean, they're naturally going to give you the first name. Like when you order pizza or something like that, say in the name and you'll say it's Mike. People don't like to give out their last name. With the world of Google and Facebook and all this kind of stuff, people will naturally give you their first name, but they won't give you the last name. But they're very proud of their last name. So they'll give you the last name, just ask for it in reverse. How do I spell your last name correctly? And your first name is? It's Smith, S-M-I. They'll give it right to you, okay? No problem, your first name is. So you get the information. So you notice that when we're asking for the phone number in there, we give a couple different places. Are you calling from home, work, or your cell phone today? Give them a couple different choices and they'll pick one of them. Okay? So that's how we're doing it. So that's what we're looking for when we're getting the contact information. It's showing you're going to work for them a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of time and you'll get to it. Now, are we really going to disconnect with a customer? They've called in, they've asked you for a particular vehicle and so on. Are we going to really hang up with them, go check our inventory, and then call them back? No. Really, it costs a lot of money to have them call the dealership. We don't want to waste that, okay? We don't want to waste this opportunity because when they hang up, what are they going to do? Possibly call another dealership? Let's not let that happen. So let's put them on a brief hold here. So as soon as you have the contact information, kind of really surprised by it. Okay, Tim. You know what, Tim? Yeah, I just thought of something. Could you hold for just a moment? I should be able to get this information for you right now. Put them on a quick hold. No problem. They called to get the information. They won't mind to be put on hold. Let them do that. Okay? Or, you could say, hey, Tim, my inventory manager just is walking in. Could you hold for just a moment? I should get this information for you right now. How's that sound? Okay, great. They have no problem. Great. Put them on hold. Now, you put them on a brief hold. but it has to be a brief hold. 10, no more than 15 seconds. Time doubles when you're on hold. If you leave them on hold for 30 seconds, it lasts forever, okay? So we want to do this quickly. You don't have to go out and look around. We're going to assume availability, boom, and then we're going to go for the appointment and ask for the appointment here. But put them on a brief hold. Don't disconnect from the customer. Okay, that's the way we do it here at Phone Ninjas. I'm Mike Heusser, and we'll see you in the next video.